So you have installed Great Cow Basic, you have updated the driver and get the Havelbot board to work. Now it is time for you to run your first program to see if everything works. But before we go into that, I just want to show you a little error that sometimes pops up. The bootloader sometimes misidentifies itself to the computer. So what you need to do when this happens is you can either just hold in the button and press reset, and then it will a lot of times sort itself out like that. So if you get an error where there is no loader present, that is the fix. Right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to download the file that we need in order to get started. Now I'm going to discuss with you things in this file a bit later, but for now we're just going to download it, and I am doing it wrong. It has to be save link as and save. Okay. Once we've downloaded the file from GitHub, we can open Great Cow Basic and open. Now we need to get to that file. You will see here that there is some other things I've been working on, and it's difficult to see which file is the Great Cow Basic file. So if we go here at the bottom, we can just say, listen, only Great Cow Basic files. And there it is. Right. I'm going to go through all the options and what they mean in a next video. This video is just to check if things are going good. So we know that our board has been identified correctly and is in bootloader mode. And now we're going to have to download the program. But before we do that, I think we should just complete the circuit. Let me just put that LED in its place. When looking at an LED, just note that it does have a positive and a negative leg, or an anode and a cathode if you want to be pedantic. And the negative ground or cathode is the one with a little notch in the LED. So we're going to put it with the notch towards the resistor, which goes down to ground, and then we have the positive going into C5. Right, beautiful. Now we're going to say hex and flash, which means makes the hex and flash it to our chip. Let's do that. And there it goes. Wait for it. There we go. Okay, this error that popped up here also sometimes pop up. It says cannot do completion packet. Let me just find it. There we go. Error sending completion packet. This is not a problem. We can just ignore it. When we need to worry is when it says no DFU available programmer is available, and then we go check on the device manager or just reset it like I showed you before, because that's the only thing that usually happens. Right, now you will notice that nothing is happening. Our LED isn't flashing. This is because the chip is still in bootloader mode. So if I want to download another program or a little adjustment to the same program, it will do it, but it's not going to run the program. How do we get out of bootloader mode? Well, we press reset, and once we've pressed reset, no joy. Now I pressed the wrong button. Reset. There we go. I just had a little blonde moment there. Okay, and that's it. So if your light is flashing, it's all good. So just to see that if it's actually working, I'm just going to mess around here quickly. Let's say that it's going to flash for 20 milliseconds, like an airplane, and like 100 milliseconds, and again 20 milliseconds. And let's see. So firstly, if we try to flash it now, it's going to complain. It's going to say no DFU capable USB device available. And why is this? It's because we haven't put our board into bootloader mode. So we're first going to have to put it into bootloader mode. So we hold down the button and press reset. And you will notice it stops flashing as well. So let's see if it is happy now, if we can flash it now. It's still complaining about that, so let's try again. Okay, well, the easiest way just to make sure that it is in bootloader mode, I'm trying to get someone to write a script for us to do that, but let's just refresh it until it's happy. There we go. There, it's happy. And I'm just going to minimize that. Maybe we need it later. Let's see, X and flash. There it is. Okay, and it moans about nothing. It's all good. Right, let's reset it and see if it will work now. Reset, and again I pressed the wrong freaking button. Reset. There we go. And now it flashes like a little aeroplane. Beep, 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 beep. I think I must make that delay slightly longer. Let's make that. Well, the idea is that it flashes like an aeroplane. So you see it once in a while. There you go. So now we know that our bootloader is set up correctly, our drivers is set up correctly, and Great Cow Basic is set up directly.